There we go. My mic was not connected. That was unfortunate. Okay. Now, that means that you weren't hearing the music this whole time, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gonna lower the music volume a little bit. Which means, oh, the Switch probably doesn't have... Hold on, let me mute the music real quick. Can you hear the Switch? Probably not. Where's my audio? Oh no, there's just no music, audio sounds for that. Whoopsie. Okay, we can turn the music back on a bit. So, you're on Pokemon Fire Red. Actually, now we can turn the music off for real, because we have actual music. Now, you might be wondering, why am I playing Fire Red? Isn't this game super hard to complete the Pokedex for? Well, yes and no. This is going to be a little bit of a long-term grind. I need to... Hold on one moment. I need to configure my camera. There we go. So we're going to be playing through Pokemon Fire Red today. And hopefully we can get a decent amount of the Pokedex done. The idea is to hopefully get a living dex of Pokemon Fire Red. Because something... Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this, right, is Pokemon Bank is shutting down service in February. Which is really unfortunate because I don't have all the Pokemon in Pokemon Home. Shocker, right? You'd think I would, but I don't. So, we need to start filling out our Pokedex. And I figured what better way to do that than to start with Pokemon Fire Red. And if we're going to be doing this fast, we're going to need some help. Which is why we're starting with Squirtle. The Squirtle is super fast for completing the Pokedex, not the Pokedex, but completing the game fast. And it's going to be a big help later. It's also our first Pokemon. Docile nature is alright. But now we just have to get going. So, I don't really have a real idea on how to complete the Pokedex in this game. Am I getting double... Hold on, I need to check something real quick. Am I getting double audio? Am I getting double audio? No, I'm not. Okay. I just wasn't sure if I was going to get double audio from being able to listen to it myself. Oh, they missed their first tackle. That's great for us. Is my capture a little wrong? The brightness on this feels wrong. Okay, that looks a little more correct. You get 6-7 XP, haha, 6-7, yada yada yada. Pokemon's been doing it way longer than you have, pals. Oh god, I sound old. Yeah, so... I've skipped the intro here, not because I set this up before stream, but I was trying to shiny hunt Bulbasaur in this game for a few months, but that's not going to happen. Ooh, I'm getting some pretty bad screen tear from this capture card. We're going to have to live with that, unfortunately. The screen tear is extremely noticeable on this capture card. I might have to get a new capture card. That's a little unfortunate, because I've had this capture card for 3 years now. Now the thing you might know about Fire Red and Leaf Green is it doesn't just have the original 151 Pokemon. I don't know if you get Mew in this game. I know that the Deoxys event's in the game, but that's something that I should mention. That we have, because this is a Gen 3 game, more than just the original 150 in the game. Thanks to the Sevi Islands post-game area, we have a bunch of Gen 2 and Gen 3 Pokemon in the game. Well, mostly Gen 2, aside from Deoxys. I'm not sure if there's any other Gen 3 Pokemon. But they're going to be very useful for us. Luckily, I played through the original Pokemon Red a lot as a kid. This might be surprising, but Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game. You'd think that with the Trico namesake that like one of the Gen 3 games would have been my first game, but no. It was Pokemon Emerald from a hand-me-down Game Boy. I didn't actually play Gen 3 until ORAS, but I just love Trico. It was one of my chase targets for years before I played ORAS, because I had no idea how to get it. I just knew that it was a starter. But, so I've played the original Pokemon Red a lot, but not so much Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. In fact, I have Pokemon Leaf Green, but I've only completed it once, and that was with a challenge that I did on a trip to Ireland to visit family, where I played for the game with only a Squirtle. And, well, obviously Blastoise once I got to it, but... Oh, I can't buy Pokeballs yet. I'm pretty sure that was something you could do in the original. Just go out and buy Pokeballs right then and there. Now, I mentioned that we're going to be doing a living dex, which means we have to capture 2 Rattata on this route and 3 Pidgey. Oh, their tackle missed. Isn't it 95% accuracy in this game? Tackle's doing about the exact same amount of damage, which is a little surprising considering Bubble's stab. I guess it's like a little bit weaker, but still. Okay, Oak, let's give you your Pokedexes, and then... I mean, your parcel's not a Pokedex. We need... Oh, the Pokeball. Right. Yes, take the Pokedex, go capture all the Pokemon. Do I have the fastest text speed on? Something I always forgot to do as a... Oh, I do have the fast attack speed on. When I played through Red as a... I need to save as well. As a kid is I'd never actually pick up the town map. Because I just didn't really listen to the dialogue. Is it you who gives me potions? No. That's the Johto games. I nearly walked past without getting the map. Thanks, Daisy. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure, like a lot of the early route Pokemon, I can find Pidgey and Rattata at higher levels later. However, you are all underestimating one simple thing. My dopamine from seeing number go up. So I'm going to capture... I am going to capture all 3 Pidgey right now, and if I still need it later... I mean, if I find Pidgeotto later at a higher level, I'll capture it then and then release one of the Pidgeys. We're not going to be leveling up everything right away, because that would be dumb. It's bird number 1. And we guys should get Rattata right away, too. Oh, wow, we didn't catch it. Damn. That's free. Oh, you give me the free potion. Yeah, there it is. And I'm pretty sure there was a free potion in my PC as well. Oh, there's the second Rattata. The thing I also didn't realize as a kid was the PC. In Pokemon Yellow, I just thought that if you had more than 6 Pokemon, you just lost the 7th Pokemon that you caught, and that was it. So I had like a whole party of Rattatas and Pidgeys, and I just assumed that if I caught something, it would just disappeared. I was such a dumb kid. Thank you for the PC. Oh yeah, the tearing is terrible with this. You just have Guts. Guts might be useful later on, but I need a way to burn, or not burn, but yeah, burn works. I think actually since I'm on Fire Red, I fight Ekans instead of Sandshrew. So I could, what's it called? Yeah, this is a level 2 Pidgey. I think this one will keep us Pidgey, because I think the other one we have is level 4. We fight Ekans later on, And Ekans, I think, has Poison Sting? Last Pokeball. Nope, I did not mean to give you a nickname. We could just KO this Pidgey, get our Squirtle up to level 8. Oh wow, we do no damage. Pretty sure Tackle would do more damage. Oh my god, that crit. Luckily you don't have quick attack, and this isn't a Nuzlocke. Now, until we get through the first gym, we won't have running shoes, which is going to slow us down. Okay, let's look at Pokedex order real quick. Pidgey is 16, Rattata is 19. Okay. Oh, wait, I have to use move, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18. You are here. I think you're here. Were you 12 or 13? I think you were 13? Oh, you're 16. So this is 18. You go here. I already healed. We need Pokeballs. That's all my money. We'll do 10. Grab 5 antidotes, and we'll grab another potion. Wait, hold on. Did I buy the potion? I did not. Money is going to be a big problem, at least in the early game. But let's go left here to get... we need Nidoran. We need both Nidorans and Mankey and Spearow. There's actually quite a bit of Pokemon here. Is it just Rattata? Hello? Give me something else, please. You're joking. Okay, there's our first Mankey. Level 2? Surely you don't die to a single tackle. Okay. That's our... another one? We need one more Mankey, and preferably a bit of the Nidorans. Oh, perfect, another Mankey. This one's actually higher level. You'll survive a second bubble, unless this was a low roll. Really? Crit! Oh wow, we just got another one right afterwards, at least. This one's level 4. Ooh. Nice. Can you stop getting Rattata, please? I need Nidoran. Really? I don't need you anymore. Come on, just give me the Nidoran. Oh wait, Spearow, we need that. Actually, is Nidoran even in this route in this version? I mean... Oh, you're not here in this game. That's only in the original. Oh. We'll catch one more Spearow at least. I would have been here for so long, chat. Pull up a catch-em-all guide on my phone. Oh, hold on, let me just open a spreadsheet. Catch 'em all, guide, fire red. On Route 22 we have Firo, not Firo, oh yes, Firo. Still need one more. This spreadsheet is not helping me, it's too big. I need something a little more compact. Oh, hold on. It looks like I could catch Firo at a later route. However, it's a little bit far away, so I don't think I'll go for... I think I will just capture a second Firo. If it could show up! You've got to be kidding me. Finally, and it's level 5. Yeah, so, Pidgeotto can be found at routes 13, 14, and 15. Ooh, this is in Torrent range. Yeah, it did a decent bit more damage. Okay. Okay, that's everything on this route. I probably should have made a spreadsheet for this. But I am not smart. Okay. Let's move Mankey. Where is Mankey on this? Mankey's 56. Okay. Looks like I could catch Primeape later. Oh well. 30, 36, 42, 48, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Wait, 57. Wait, no. Wait. Can you not? I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's only 24 Pokemon per box. Oh, hold on. Only. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 30. Whoops. $36, 42, 48. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna rename these boxes too. $31 through 60. And Spearow was 21, I believe. 21, yeah. $18, $19, $20, $21. Okay. Who do I want to get XP from the battle? Probably Mankey. So put Mankey up front. Well, let's get our hidden item up here real quick. It's a potion. Gonna be very useful. So the rest of the encounters on Route 22, we have to come back with the ability to fish or surf. There's no hidden item up here, and that's always bothered me. Now we do have a Fearow with Peck for his Bulbasaur. Right, he's a lot stronger. I forgot. Oh, and you're gonna start spamming Sand Attack. Oh god. Are you serious? Finally, we land one. We're really not doing that much damage. Okay, you know what? We're gonna just switch Pokemon. That does way too much damage. We're gonna sacrifice you to heal up Spearow for the Bulbasaur. Of course you just go for Sand Attack. Why? I'm gonna miss this, aren't I? Oh, I don't. Okay. Does this kill at this range? Barely. Yeah, that does a good chunk of damage. And we get growled. Ah, that's a little annoying. Should be 2 more. And we'll live 2 tackles. Oh, we speed tied. Actually, that shouldn't be surprising because Spearow was on level 5. Yes, thank you for $100. Maybe I shouldn't be catching duplicates at this stage because I don't have the money for it. I need the Versus Seeker in order to get money from rematching trainers. I know how to catch a Pokemon. I've captured 4 of them. Why are we lying to the old man? Well, he gave me, what, a Pokeball? I think? Yeah, he gave me 1 Pokeball. I only have 6. 6 for 2 routes. What route am I on? I'm on Route 3, I think? Or am I on Route 2? Route 2. Okay, what can be found on Route 2? Nothing new on Route 2. Okay. So it's just the forest we need to deal with, because there's nothing new on Route 2. So in Viridian Forest, I'm pretty sure I know what I have to... It's going to be the Caterpie line, Butterfree line, Kakuna line, and Pikachu, and that's it. Okay. Ah, this music. This is some nostalgic music for me. As a kid, this would be typically the hard stop for me when I play through the game. Pokemon Yellow, that is, because we are only allowed to use our Game Boys on park trips. So, ooh, don't poison me. And because of that, we really didn't get far in any game we had. In fact, most of the games that we had on the Game Boy were high score based, aside from the Pokemon Yellow. And our Pokemon Yellow was actually damaged to the point that it didn't save correctly, so every time we booted up the game, we'd have to start again from the beginning. I think there was... I opened it up years later and found mold on the circuit board, so it's a miracle it ever even launched. And there's Caterpie. Okay, that's number 7. Ideally, we find a Metapod and a second Caterpie. Put Spearow in front because it has Peck for the Weedles. You also need to find Pikachu. Oh! Speak of the devil. I'm pretty sure your first move is Thundershock, so... Oh. I hope Party's kind of weak. I need to catch 2 of these, too. I forgot, because I need... The only way to get Raichu is with a Thunderstone. So I need to capture 2 of these before I leave Viridian Forest. Ooh, another potion, thank you. Okay, Caterpie goes 8, so that's 12, 11, 10. Pikachu goes where? 25. You're not going to really worry about leveling I'm not leveling up, evolving any Pokemon, as we could do that a lot easier later on in the game. We're just going to really be focusing on catching for the moment. Yeah, you don't fight me. The guys up here will, and I do need the money, so hi. Oh, really? 1 HP? Don't poison. Thank you. Luckily, if we do get poisoned, it's why I bought antidotes. How much money are you giving me? $72? I need a lot more than $72, pal. Stop lowering my... I mean, I guess that's fine. It's preferable than getting poisoned. Speaking of which... Oh, never mind. Oh, right. I probably could have given something else as Kakuna XP. Actually, that might have been smarter, but oh well. Oh, it's a speed tie, even with the 2 string shots. That's kind of surprising. I do find it funny how they put an antidote there after you've likely been poisoned twice now. Actually, we could probably... Let me heal up Spearow. And put Mankey in the front of the party. And go fight this trainer up here. Well, there's our second Weedle. That takes no damage. There should be a trainer up here. Yeah, there he is. Can Mankey deal with a level 7 Caterpie? I think it can. I did how much? Does this Mankey have like a attack lowering nature? Rash. Isn't that up attack minus speed? No, up attack minus defense. I can't remember what the all the natures. I only know some of them. Which is, you'd think I'd have these memorized, but again, despite being a big Pokemon fan, I actually know very little about Pokemon. You could call me a fake fan, I guess. Why is this Caterpie not trying to kill Mankey? Okay, we just took it out. No issues, I guess. Well, some issues. $96. I really needed more than that. There's our second Caterpie. I only have 2 Pokeballs left after this. And there's our third Weedle. If I'm honest, I'd probably try and prefer if I found a Kakuna. Fight me. Oh, nice crit. Oh, there's a low kick. We need a Pidgeotto at some point. It lived. That's a little annoying. Now this is before... Okay, so another thing that's going to be a little annoying, especially for later on, is actually the grinding. Because if you haven't really noticed by now, this older Pokemon games, aside from Gen 6, which was 13 years ago, starting in Gen 6 is when the XP share started affecting all Pokemon. Until eventually in Gen 8 where it just affects all Pokemon no matter what. So this is a Gen 3 game, if you couldn't tell by the graphics. Which means we're in the XP drought. Very little that you can do gets you XP in this game. So leveling up is actually pretty slow. Is this my third Caterpie? I think it's my third Caterpie. Never mind. Believe there's an item down here? Yeah, there is. I think this trainer has a Pikachu, so let me heal up Mankey. Oh no, you just have a Weedle. A level 9 Weedle, but a Weedle nonetheless. That was a bit of a waste of a potion. We were so close, chat. We were so close to making it out of the Viridian Forest without being poisoned. Ooh, $108 there, chat. Anyone here give me anything? Again, Route 2 in this version contains nothing that we actually need. So we could go right into Pewter City. Okay. Yeah, we still need another... Pidgey's not gonna evolve quite yet. So let's grab these guys. Because we still need to get that third Caterpie and that second Pikachu. But I think before we do that, let's just go take on the gym so we can get our running shoes. Yeah, all that just to get only $4 more. 4 more Pokeballs. Do I have Mankey in front? I do. That does no damage. Luckily, Bubble is quad effective. Really? Oh, you have a Sandshrew in this version. Could have sworn he had a Diglett in the original. Sandshrew is version exclusive, however, so we won't be able to get Sandshrew. We'll need Leaf Green, which luckily my brother has Leaf Green, so I could probably, after everything is over with this challenge, get all the version exclusives I need from him. Okay. I mean, we could try this, chat. I mean, what? He has a Geodude and an Onix, which are both quad weak to water. Use Defense Curl. Thank you. Thank you, Brock, for being an idiot. Yeah, in comes Onix, which will be no issue. Yeah, that does no damage. We're fine. Because if you didn't know, Oddish has the same attack stat as an Oddish. It's meant to only look menacing, but this thing doesn't really do any damage. And we get the Boulder Badge. I like how we get given the TM for Flash here, but we're not able to get it until... We're told that we're able to use Flash now, but we're not able to get Flash until after getting to Viridian City. Not Viridian City, this was Viridian. Till we get to Vermilion City. Sorry. How could I get those two confused? Viridian, Vermilion. They're completely different words. Let me go get the running shoes. Thank you for the running shoes. This will significantly speed up our adventure. Oh, I just watched that guy get like split in half. But tearing is funny, but I guess I really do need a different capture card, which is a little unfortunate. But now we go back into Viridian City, get our second Pikachu. And we could probably grind up a bit of these, like, the Weedles. I am not risking getting poisoned. I'm just gonna leave. Really? Come on! Just give me the Pikachu. Oh, there's the Kakuna. We need Viscacuna, another Caterpie, and then Pikachu. Then we can leave. Okay. There's the Pikachu. Still need another Caterpie, though. Bubble's only 20 power in this game. How is it so hard to run into a Caterpie? Or a Metapod. I'd take a Metapod. There's the Caterpie. Squirtle might be too high level to KO it now. I mean, to hit it now, so let's switch to Mankey. Really? There's a Metapod. I'll take it. Excuse me. That's Pokemon number 10, chat. We're flying through this. I mean, an hour for 10 Pokemon, that's pretty good. We can probably keep on to hold on to all these Pokemon. But I mean, look, chat, our list is starting to grow. We'll fly through these, I think. Now we need to get Pikachu leveled up for the next gym, as well as the rival fight. So we're probably going to have Pikachu in the front of the party. We also need to make sure we have enough money to buy the Magikarp at the end of the route, which I have not been making sure, so we might have to get Magikarp somewhere else. Should be a bird trainer, right? You should have Pidgeys. Yep. Duh! Don't care. Woo! Okay, we're good. Oh, don't sand attack me, god damn it. Now, there are quite a few Pokemon on Route 3 that we need to grab, but we don't have Pokeballs. Wait. Hold on, I'm pretty sure you give us Premier Balls now? No, you don't. We need to hold on to our Pokeballs. So I think I might have to skip the Magikarp. Because once I leave this area, chat, there's no way to get back for a while. Not until I get through Vermilion City. Praise be the running shoes. Wow, I take way too much damage. And I do way too little damage. Ooh, Thunder Wave is going to be really useful for catching Pokemon. Okay, you do have Poison Sting. Nice crit. Now, I know I'm going back to heal after every trainer, but, like, I can't waste money on potions. So, unfortunately, that's what we're gonna have to do. Pikachu can handle Kakuna. It should only have Harden, unless this guy has Poison Sting. Because I know sometimes trainers will have their Kakunas have, like, level up movesets. Looks like you just have Harden. Nope, not bag. Another instance where Pikachu's able to get all the XP. Is Thunder Shock weaker in this game? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 40 power. Oh, come on. Nidoran. We're just gonna stay in for this. Yeah, it's not doing enough damage. How many Pokemon are on Route 3? Okay, so we got Nidoran, Jigglypuff. Okay, so Nidoran, Jigglypuff, Nidoran female, Nidoran male, and Jigglypuff are on Route 3. Oh, we speed tied, even after the -1 from String Shot. Let's take you on, and then go back to heal. A level 14 Spearow. Oh, we're fine. And it used its one move to use Growl, so we don't even need to go back to heal. Wow, Pikachu, you do no damage, and he got put to sleep. Luckily, you're not fairy type in this game, so if we have to, we can low kick you. Really? You hit the second 55? No, at least you woke up after one turn of sleep. Oh! We're gonna have to reset for that. We need Thundershock. How far does that put us back? Oh no, we have to do the whole route again. Oh my god. I cannot believe I did that. I thought Pikachu had Tackle. Well, how's your night been, chat? Because now I have to do, what, 5 trainer battles that I've already done? Which took, what, that took 30 minutes, those trainer battles. Yeah, thank you for missing the string shot. Yes, I did beat you again, because I had to do that fight twice. Okay, now I'm not even gonna, what's it called, waste the effort with Pikachu. I know you do no damage to Rattata. Alrighty then. Oh yeah, you do no damage to Ekans. Oh, now I'm stuck here. Oh, come on! We just barely make it through. Oh, get poisoned. And we don't even one-shot, so we have to take 3 ticks of poison before... Great. And you live on a sliver, because of course you do. I don't think it's even worth sending out Spearow for this fight anymore. Okay, let's kill this guy's Spearow too and heal. I know from when we last fought this guy that it dies to 2 Thunderbolts. Thunder Shocks. Yep. Okay, this time, do not get rid of Thundershock. Get rid of Tail Whip. Let's give Sphero all this XP. Don't forget to stretch, chat. 169. Nice. Oh, what? Boy. Okay, this time we get through the Jigglypuff, and we didn't lose out on Thundershock. We only lost out on 20 minutes of game time. Are there any more trainers? I don't think so. There's one, I think, that guy. This is Route 4, but there's no Pokemon on this side of Route 4. How much money do I have? Okay, I can afford the Magikarp pretty easily. Okay. That's another Pokemon for Pokedex. Which is... what dex number? 129. Yeah, you have a lot more boxes at the start than I thought you did. 126, 132, 131, 130, 129. We'll come back to evolving Magikarp later. I only have one Pokeball on me after that. Oh, there's Nidoran female. Let's paralyze you to make sure that you are harder to run away. I think I only have one Pokeball. Yep. And we catch it, luckily. That is number 12. Don't be something I need. Okay, thank you. Okay, we can buy 12 Pokeballs. Actually, something I can't remember if it's hold on. Is okay, I'm pretty sure Nidoran's the 1% encounter on this route, so we could be here for a while. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. Pretty sure Jigglypuff's also another 1% encounter. Oh wow, there's Nidoran Mail. That happened faster than I thought it would. And that's number 13, chat. We are flying through this. We just need Jigglypuff and this route is done. Oh! Thank you. Preferably... Preferably we get a second Jigglypuff here too, so I might hang out a bit for a few minutes. That's number 14. I will have to heal up, because I don't want my catching Pokemon to be asleep. Okay, you go down here. And I want you. So we're gonna put this guy here. And you go 39, 36, 42, 41, 40, 39. And yep, 14, I am counting correctly. Let's see if we can get one more Jigglypuff before we move on. But this is the only place you can get Jigglypuff. I could get the Nidos somewhere else if needed. Oh! I mean, I won't complain if you give me another one. Oh wow, and Static paralyzed you for me. Okay, this one I'm not gonna grab. Just because I am quickly running out of Pokeballs. There's quite a few Pokemon in Mount Moon we need. We need Geodude, we need Zubat, and I'm pretty sure Machop. Oh, and, okay. 31% Nidorans super quickly. That's crazy. What's it called? Paris. We also need Paris. There's the other Jigglypuff. Great. You have a berry? I get so nervous when they get that low. We only have 8 Pokeballs. We're gonna have to go back to the Pokemart while we go through Mount Moon. Okay. I want to at least complete 10% of the Pokedex before we end today, so... Okay, so we have Zubat, Paris, Geodude, Clefairy. Okay, so we have 4 Pokemon. We definitely want to catch 2 Clefairy, because it's only available in Mount Moon. Well, there's Zubat. And that's number 15, chat. We're 10% of the way through. Great. I didn't even see what you're about to bring out. Let's get levels on Nidoran. Oh, perfect. We're gonna switch to Squirtle, though. I think we're gonna take Zubat over the Beetle. No. Ah! That did no damage. You got all 5? Are you kidding me? And I got all 3 turns of sleep. God damn it. There's more than 3 turns of sleep in this game. I forgot. What? So that was 4 turns? No, I mean, I guess, thank you. I wasn't clicking anything more than on Water Gun anyway, but sure. Thank fuck. Kills you, that. think there's an item in the bottom right here. Maybe it's a rare candy. No, wait, it kept going down, that's right. Magnemite. This might be a little rough for us to take on. Actually, no, it's a very hard for us to take on. Oh, that's Metal Stone, not... Okay. I thought that was Sonic Boom. Voltorb? I think Pikachu can handle that. Whoops. Actually, maybe not. Okay, Pikachu, you just need to live a tackle. Thank you, Pikachu. Oh, you're a potion. Wow, we didn't even get to move. Oh, Squirtle's evolving. Now, although I will be counting this chat as Pokedex entry number 16, because it is, oops, we still need to come back and breed it for Squirtle and Wartortle down the line, because eventually this will be a Blastoise, but we will need to come back for Squirtle and Wartortle on their own. This is the rare candy. Yep, there it is. Well, with Wartortle now, we could switch train. Oh, we activate Poison Point. Nice. I thought for a moment flying was special there, because it looked like it did the same amount of damage. Because that's... Okay, this is another thing, chat. If you didn't know, before Gen 4, there was no physical special split. What that means is that the category of move, whether it be physical or special, is tied to the type of the move, rather than if it makes sense for the move. So, like, Surf is special, Hydro Pump is special, Liquidation, it's not in this game, but it would be special. Same thing for all fire moves being special, like Fire Fang and Fire Punch are special, not physical. Oh, I mean to go down here. But this is where I find Paris, so it's fine. Is this the only place I can find Paris? You can find the Parasect in the Safari Zone. I might still catch a second one, though, here. It might be more convenient. Oh, I forgot there was a Team Rocket Grunt down here. But this isn't the way out of the cave. At least I don't remember it being the way out of the cave. Mankey kind of needs some levels. Now, the last time Mankey got tail whipped, it got O-code, so we're gonna switch it out. Now, Zubat should only have the weak move of Leech Life, but I don't want this fight to take 2 years, so I'll just switch over to War Portal. You give decent money. Yeah, it's just here for an item, which is a star piece. Which is money. Yeah, I could find Golbat decently everywhere, so I really don't need to evolve this Zubat. Oh, there's the second Paris. Don't kill it. You're not Stab. Fuck. I'm surprised I haven't run into a single Geodude. It is in this route, right? Yeah. Clefairy's 35, Zubat's 41, Paris is 46. Okay. $36, 42, 38. Yeah, hold on. Okay, 48. I need to go to 47, 46. Do I really have to withdraw? I have to take you out of the box just to get this tiny mushroom. $36, 42, 48. Don't I also have a tiny mushroom? Okay, you don't. Actually, I should probably keep Paris on me then. Zubat is 41. Paris will be a grass type for me. And I never use Paris, so why not? Let's go sell these treasure items at the Pokemart and get more Pokeballs. Yeah, it doesn't really sell for that much, but it's a decent amount. We're gonna need some potions, so we'll get 10. Okay, now we actually have a decent Pokeball supply. You still need to find Clefairy and Geodude, and then we can move on. But we'll need 2 Clefairy. Yeah, you do have Astonish. I mean, that still does no damage, but... Ooh, I'm getting tired. It is midnight. So that's not surprising. You have anything to say? Fight me. That doesn't do that much damage. You're only going to try and lower my evasion. Oh, there's double kick. That'll make the rock types easier to deal with. Or is it ground types? I can never remember which is weak to fighting, because I'm pretty sure only one of them is weak to fighting. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. How you doing, Doomslayer? I'm doing alright. We are currently in Mount Moon working on our Pokedex for Fire Red. We have 17 out of the 150. We still need Clefairy and Geodude from Mount Moon before we can officially leave it. How have you been? Can I find something down here? Yeah, item down here. Okay. Contains the item for Thief. That will be useful for getting evolution items, I'm pretty sure. Wish you luck. I'm trying to get it all done before home. Yeah, so, because of, the reasoning that I've been inspired to do this is because of, I'm not sure if you saw, but Pokemon Bank has been, announced that in February, at the end of February, I think it's February 28th, it will be discontinued. So, all the games prior to the Switch will be unaccessible with home. And while, yes, I'm playing Fire Red, which is on the Switch, obviously, that kind of made me feel like, oh, I should go and collect Pokemon again, because I haven't done that in ages. I'm pretty sure there's 2 Moonstones in here that I need to find. I know one's in the top left of the first floor, but I think there's another one. Get Paris some XP. I'd be getting all the ribbons because they'd be on the table. That is true. However, if I'm honest, I've never really been that much of a ribbon collector. So I'm not too heartbroken that they're gone. There might be I think definitely there's going to be a few Pokemon, but I'm going to try and trade up before the end of Pokemon Bank, but I'm not sure if I have anything left on my copy of Alpha Sapphire that I need to trade up. I'll check my Sun and Moons, see if I have anything I need to trade up. I'm doing a living for this game. Yeah, see, that's also what I'm trying to do here as well. So I've... before I leave, I need to catch 2 Clefairy, because... I mean, eventually, with how they've been doing... With how they've been doing Pokedex rewards for Pokemon Bank... Yeah, Living Dex. With how they've been doing rewards for Pokemon Bank, I'm assuming at some point we'll probably get a reward for depositing every Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green. And so I think it'd be cool if I can get a Living Dex for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green done ahead of time to see if I'm able to beat out Game Freak on that. Probably not, just because this is probably going to take me quite a bit. They actually announced the Pokemon? Oh, did they actually? Oh my god. I'm not ahead of it after all. Fuck it. Probably not Mew, because I like to do Mew for like special things. It's not gonna be Keldeo. It's not gonna, because we already got Keldeo. It's what's the myth? Oh, is it Celebi? Is it shiny Celebi or regular Celebi? Yeah, okay, so it's Celebi. That's a little interesting. A little disappointing, because I would like it to be Mew, but I know they don't give Mew out unless for special occasions. So I wonder what would be, if we ever get the Johto games on Switch, what they'd give for Johto. Oh, there's Geodude, finally. That took way longer than it should have. Nothing's really low enough level. I don't know if it's gonna be shiny or not. I'd imagine it would be shiny, because all the other rewards have been shiny so far. What, Magearna, Floette, not Floette, Meloetta, Keldeo. I think there's been another one that I'm forgetting, but they've all been shiny so far, so I imagine it's also gonna be shiny here. I really need to complete Legend ZA. What's the one for ZA? Is the one for ZA Volcanion? No. Was a dinosaur thing with the ring on its back? Dinosaur thing with the ring on its back. I'm sorry, it was the mythical. Oh, so was it like the blue and red? Am I right about being Volcanion? Geodude. Oh, yep, okay. And we are now at 18. I'm pretty sure, yep, here's the Moonstone. Well, that is a Moonstone over there. Unfortunately, we have to deal with this, Zubat. I got it from mystery gift from a code from eBay. I have not really gotten any mystery gift Pokemon in the past. I think the only memorable ones that I've gotten were the shiny legendary dogs back when that movie came out, all the way back in Gen 4. It was the Zorua movie that was promoting Gen 5 that had the 3 legendary beasts in it. And I remember getting all 3 of them. They're still on my one of my copies in my house somewhere. But that's kind of the problem that I'm having with... I'm not that nostalgic for my old collection of Pokemon, like a lot of other people are. Just because when I was a kid, me and my brother, we reset our games a lot to replay them. And so we never really got too attached to specific individual Pokemon. We'd have our favorite Pokemon, of course. Mine's Trico. But, like, I wouldn't say that I have the same Turtwig or Torterra or Empoleon or whatever my first starter was all these years later. That's because we reset through the games a lot. So I'm trying to think what's the coolest event Pokemon I have. It's probably those legendary beasts, but they'll probably be stuck on my copy of whatever that they're on. What's your very first Pokemon card? Ooh, okay. So, ooh, okay, this is a funny story. My very first Pokemon cards were like these bootleg Pokemon cards that we bought at flea markets. My family would like to go to flea markets every Sunday. Well, I say flea markets. It was one flea market that was held every Sunday that my parents liked to go to, and we'd go with them. And they're like in a cardboard box at one of the stalls. This guy was selling Pokemon cards, but as a kid, I just bought them. But like they were hilarious. They're like the obvious bootlegs that have like 76,000 HP. So I think my first Pokemon card was probably one of those, maybe like a Zubat or something that had like very obviously fake HP stats. I think if I had to say I have my favorite Pokemon card that I own, even though I'm not really much of a card collector, I do have a Moonbreon card that I got from a tin that I bought on Black Friday one year. It's sitting in a binder somewhere. Okay, this is bottom floor. Oh, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure this is the floor I can find Clefairy, and there we go. There's one of them. I need two. Oh, you have Cute Charm. Lovely. Okay, well, hopefully this catches. I mean, I did luckily get a lot of Pokeballs from selling that star piece, but I'd rather not waste any. Damn it. One that got me into the series, and one my dad had stored away up until its attic until I really got attached to the Pokemon franchise, and I'll add a gold, one of those gold Burger King cards. Oh, wow. Oh, a Gold Marie card. That's pretty cool. I'm not... Poliwhirl was a gold card. Oh. Huh. That's neat. Unfortunately, I'm not really one to have, like, very unique items that I could say I could really have a story to, unfortunately. And Marie was the actual first card I got. Nice. Unfortunately, I tend to have very boring... I don't really have much stories behind what stuff that I've gotten. Actually, no, I do have... So, I do have one story about a card I have. I have one of the... like the newest like mega set that's out. I do have a funny card because I bought one of those boxes that has like the giant Greninja card, Now, normally that wouldn't be anything special, right? But the reason I find it funny is because I got it from my job. I was leaving work, and then I noticed it on the shelf, and we don't normally sell Pokemon cards, so I just figured I'd buy it, because that just seemed very silly to me. There's some other unique cards that I got. I have a tin of Pokemon cards that's sitting in my living room. And they're just regular Pokemon cards, but I consider them special because I bought them. Well, not bought them, but well, some of them I bought. So I went to NAIC this year. I didn't play. I just spectated because I wasn't able to get a Challengers ticket. Well, Challengers Pass. But I got some of those from playing in one of the side events where we did TCG Draft, but for VGC. So how TCG Draft for VGC works is you get given a booster pack, and there's like 5 of you or 6 of you in a cell, and you take one card out of it, and then you pass the pack to the next person, and then you keep having it go around until you're out of cards. So those are some very interesting cards from playing VGC at NAIC. Another Geodude. How many other places is Geodude at? Quite a lot. I don't really need a second Geodude. But I might as well get one. Yeah, because the next place that I'll see Graveler is Kindle Road, which I don't even know where that is. Most likely Rock Tunnel would be where I most likely find another Geodude. Here's the whole thing, Living Dex. I have gens 1 through 7 in Switch, and 9. That's pretty crazy. In terms of dexes that I completed, I've only completed Gen 9's dex, and it's not even a living dex, it's just a regular. I skipped 8 because I was going to save it for last. That's fair. 8 was the first one I actually tried completing with Ernest, but then I gave up about halfway through, and then Gen 9 I ended up getting because I actually really wanted the Shiny Charm, and I managed to do that, which was fun, though I haven't completed the DLCs. Eight's also just very large because its DLCs have a lot of Pokemon in it. Zubat's one I'm not going to catch multiple of here because Zubat and Golbat are just so much over the place that I really don't have to worry about getting a Golbat here. Nidoran should evolve into Nidorino here, or is that level 18? No, it's this one. There's nothing black and white. Yeah, oh yeah, because you'd think you were done, because you get the 150 or so in the base game, and then you unlock the National Dex, which unlocks literally everything else. There's Nidorino, so that's number 20. Now, I could evolve it right into Nidoking right now, but is there any moves that I'd miss out on? Nidorino. X and Y are probably the easiest, yeah. Gen 3 level up. No, I'm not learning it. I'm not losing out on anything with just evolving it now. And that's 21. However, we still need to get a third Nidoran later on, but we could grab that at the Safari Zone. Honestly, I know I know I'm speaking with only one dex of experience here, but Gen 9 was pretty easy as well. Okay, so we have a Nidoking now. Let's get Paris some levels. It depends on if you have DLC or not. That's true. There's also just some Pokemon that are annoying to get. Like, the Trade Evos are... The Trade Evos in Gen 9 are a little rough, because... Actually, there's one specifically. Slowking is one of those Trade Evos that's really annoying, because unlike other Trade Evos, it's just not in the wild. Slowking... I'm looking at you, Mythical from Gen 9. Yeah. If I remember correctly... No, yeah, I do know this correctly. That the last Pokemon in my Pokedex to get the Shiny Charm for Gen 9 was actually Slowking. Because I realized after filling up every other thing, that I just didn't have one. So, I hit up someone from the draft league that I'm in, and asked, hey, well, actually, I just asked him, like, hey, does anyone have a Slowpoke with a King's Rock that they could trade me? And I gave them a shiny Galarian Slowpoke as thanks, because I just found one in the terrarium. Because, I mean, hey, it was a special trade. It's what helped me complete my Pokedex. It was the last thing I needed for the Pokedex. So I'm kind of wondering what other, like, they're probably going to do, like, what, Shiny Zeraora for the Gen 8 completion. I mean, I know they gave out Shiny Zeraora as a Raid Den event if enough people beat the raid. Oh, shit. Paris are level 10 down here. Would have been likely more worth it to get these Paris than the one I got earlier, but it's fine. The balancing of Fire Red and Leaf Green is so funny to me, because, like, you can have just a Nidoking right at the start of the game. And then Red and Blue's balancing is really funny, because you can have a level 100 Nidoking at the start of the game. The beauties of Red and Blue's finicky code. One thing I hate about all the older games, if I want to complete 100%, I have to do all the side quests and accessories from way back in the day. Yeah, and another problem that you have with the older gen games is a lot of the items that you need to evolve multiple Pokemon are limited. Like, I think in Gen 3 there's only 2 King's Rocks in the game. I think there's only 2 King's Rocks in Emerald. And... well, I mean, I think there's only one Pokemon evolves by King's Rock, but the point is, like, with other items, they're a lot more limited. Like, nowadays, you really don't appreciate the fact that you could get unlimited Moonstones from just walking around Lumio City in ZA. You didn't have that back in the day. You had 2 and then you had to restart your file and do it all again. Where's the Mythical's found behind the Meteor Eater? Yep. I knew there was a second Moonstone in here. It's wild what random stuff I do remember about these games, but then I can't remember what's the difference between rock and ground for their type advantages. The Mythical's locked behind the Reaver. Yeah, there was, what? Jirachi? No, not Jirachi. It was Celebi. Was it Celebi? No, I know it was Mew and Deoxys, but I don't think it was Celebi. Celebi was Gen 2. Yeah, Deoxys. And then Mew if you had a Japanese copy of Emerald. Because the Mew E-Reader event was only released in Japan, from what I remember. Everywhere else, it was just a standard distribution. Now, I know with Fire Red and Leaf Green on Nintendo Switch, the Deoxys event is just in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and the one from the demo disc. Jirachi was from the demo disc for Pokemon Colosseum, which you all got for pre-ordering Pokemon Colosseum. And then I think... Oh yeah, then, of course, you have Manaphy for Pokemon Ranger. Which... Something that's kind of crazy to think about is... There are a finite number of Manaphy's in the world from Pokemon Ranger. Because once a Pokemon Ranger's Manaphy has been taken out of Pokemon Ranger, it's gone. Even if you reset the game, the code for Manaphy will have been used, and you just can't get another one. So, eventually, like, I don't know, maybe 30 years down the line, it's going to be extremely hard, if not impossible, to get a Manaphy. I didn't see what this last guy's Pokemon was, but I'm pretty sure it's coughing. We're just going to switch to Wartortle. Well, actually, I mean, you don't even have to think about impossibilities. After February, it's impossible to get a Manaphy from Pokemon Ranger into Pokemon Home. So I really wonder what it's going to make for all the how the value of those older games is going to go. Because some of those older games are super expensive because of the fact that they're the only way of getting certain Pokemon into newer games. Which I imagine for up until February, those games are going to skyrocket in price again. But after that, I wonder if they're going to drop. Because after the event, it's just for collectors and fans. Because there's no use for them in terms of gameplay. Well, not gameplay, but in terms of collecting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Mythical was, yeah, Pokemon TV is how you got Jirachi in Gen 3, I think. Or was it Gen 4? And then this just leads out, I'm pretty sure. No, this ladder just leads out. Which this is something I've always found funny. Like, this ladder just leads to a door. Which, it's like, it makes no sense, but... is what it is. Do I need Mega Kick on? Give it to Nidoking. Okay, now that we're on Route 4, again. Route 4. Wait, am I on Route 4? It's not the other half of Route 4, is this Route 5? I could have sworn Route 4 was split into two. Oh no, it is. Was it Ekans on this end? Or is that a different part of the route? There's Roar. Like, I could have sworn you could get Ekans over here. But I think I'm wrong. Where can I get Ekans, actually? Oh, it is Route 4. It's 4, 8, 10, 11, and 23. Arbok's also available at level... Game store, but split off 2 sections. Like 15 will be an arcade, and the 80, the will actually be the actual game store kiosks, having like Pokemon Snap and Pokemon events. Items from the DS days. That'd be cool. I do actually miss, because I don't really have any retro game stores near me. The closest thing I have are like GameStops now, but GameStops just like are places for Funko Pops now. You're not really getting any games. I feel Mario Dance Dance Revolution is such a funny game to me. Like, it's one of those, there's no way that exists type of games, and yet it does. I would love to find Ekans instead of Spearow game. I'm like one of the only 2 people in the world who's ever wanted an Ekans. Can I please get an Ekans, please? Thank you. Armor Clock, you was completing box. So I technically need 2 Ekans here, but Ekans is available elsewhere at higher levels, and I think I'll just leave that for later. It was complete in box. That's crazy. Was finding things in their full packaging, especially as it gets older in time. No, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Finding things full in box is getting rarer and rarer these days. And that's number 22. Let's get out of here and organize the box. I have quite a few Pokemon in there now. I'm only missing the dance pad. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, because we got quite a few Pokemon here. First off, I'm actually going to grab one of these Jigglypuff out of the box and evolve it real quick. We'll use our second Moonstone. And we'll get Jigglypuff. Wigglytuff. For Pokemon number 23. Okay. Did I not catch Tooth Clefairy? Oh, I didn't catch Chief Clefairy. We'll have to be back for that. We'll have to go back for the second Clefairy. 35. 23. And then the Geodudes are at 74. In my playthrough so far, I have the same game. I have 51 Pokemon and 6 gym badges. That's pretty good. The game really opens up after the first free gym badges, though. Though I can imagine just going out and getting the badges is a lot quicker than going around the whole map. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this game I think you could get pretty much all the Pokemon in it with only 3 gym badges, and then Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are even crazier with only needing 1 gym badge to get pretty much everything. 66, 72, 73, 74. Okay. I have all the map unlocked except the Elite Four. Yeah. Fire Red and Leaf Green are really interesting games in the fact that you basically have the whole map available to you really early on. Should I? I don't need the second Ekans. I mentioned how I don't need the second Ekans. Why am I going to go grab the second Ekans? Okay, let's go north. Let's not forget the second this rare candy back here, though. There we go. Let's go take on the rival. Sand attack. God damn it. Yeah, I should have known that was gonna happen. And of course I miss. Great. Yeah, okay, Pikachu's not gonna be able to hit anything. Let's switch to Nidoking. Abra, it should only have teleport. So actually, let's get Spearow in here so we can get some levels to take on Bulbasaur. Rattata. Oh, Mankey's only level 8. Whoops. You got this, buddy, right? Yeah, you could get at least one in before he tail whips you, and we're forced to switch out. It does a shocking good amount of damage, but unfortunately you're going to die to a single tackle after that tail whip, so goodbye. Critical hit. Well, that's not great. Yeah, I missed the sleep powder. Hiring gamers at airport for traffic control. Wish I'm a joke, I'm the only one seeing a huge red flag. Yeah. Yeah, that is a very interesting proposition. Oh, I'm gonna get leech seeded. Oh, god damn it. And sleep in this game sucks. That does so much damage. If I don't wake up on this turn, yeah, okay, I'm switching Sphere out. Yeah. Okay, we gotta switch out. Nidoking has Peck at least, and resists Bulbasaur's attack. Wait, no it doesn't, because it's part ground now. Miss Sleep Powder. Thank you. Okay, and that went really well, actually. That fight can be a little tricky if you're trying to go fast. Luckily, we have a Nidoking on our side. Wonder if I can buy any Great Balls here. Okay. Then, okay, we have Abra and what on the route above me? We're about to get a Nugget too. Canadian Power Scene Towers next. Oh wow. I can't buy I can't buy Great Balls yet. Buy 2 Super Potions. Yeah. We'll see, I guess. I also don't really know if I trust the fact that that they're looking for the only qualification of e-play video games. Really? Really? Go for Fortnite players? That's strange. Like, I don't know why you're looking for specific types of games. This is not gonna kill now. No, Spearow gets to level 13. It doesn't evolve till 28, right? So it'd probably be a lot easier for me to just get a Spearow somewhere else, but I haven't used Spearow on a play for your team in a while, so I think I'll keep using it. It's... Okay, so... Here's my take when it comes to Fortnite. It's a game. The metaverse stuff is extremely predatory, but the regular game is fine. I've never had a real issue with the regular game. I actually quite enjoy the gameplay loop of the Battle Royale mode. I sometimes relaunch it with friends every few months to see what's going on. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just... I don't know. It's super predatory, though. Number 3. Unfortunately, we can't get Sandshrew. If there is one game I'd like to see get a remake, what would it be? True. Oh. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. See... I mean, I'm quite content with playing older games if I enjoyed them. I'm not one to really be like, oh, I need this game to have a remake so I could play it again. I'd just load it up to play it again. I know they've been confirmed, but I'd probably have to go with a very simple answer and just say Fallout 3 and New Vegas, just because those are so hard to play now. And not because they're hard to access. They're very easy to to get. However, on modern computers, they run terribly. So I'd probably want to remake a Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas just for the better performance and better stability of it. Even if it brings in a million other glitches, because at that point it's a Bethesda game. Who cares? At this point, I'm defeated when it comes to Bethesda games. I just accept that glitches are going to be infinite. But as long as the game is playable, I don't care. But that's the problem I have with New Vegas at the moment. It's not really playable. You're level 16? Oh boy. What about you? What game would you like to see remade? Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Ooh. See, I was a Nintendo kid growing up, so I didn't actually have a PlayStation to play Little Big Planet. But it was that series that I looked at and be like, huh, I wish I could play that. And I just never did, even after I had the ability to buy my own PlayStation. Poison Point, really? I was about to say how I'm just gonna heal up Wartortle and fight the last trainer. I'm not gonna go down to the Pokemon Center, but then Wartortle got poisoned. God damn it. Dude, what? Okay, so I know Abra's up here, but what else is on Route 24? Abra. Oh, I can get Metapod here again. Kuna again. Oh, so it's just Abra. Okay. No, yeah, so, like, from what I understand, Little Big Planet, aside from having its own, like, story mode, is, oh, that Leer was deadly. It has a level maker, right? And the whole appeal of Little Big Planet is people making their own levels, right? Pretty much. It's basically a game engine, you can do whatever you want, find the main DLCs. Huh. Yeah, unfortunately I never played it, but it sounds cool. I had some fun with Mario Maker, Super Mario Maker 2 when that came out, but I'm not really that creative of a person, so I didn't really make any levels, but like some of the stuff that I saw from Mario Maker was insane. So I can only imagine what happens in Little Big Planet, which I think is definitely got a lot more stuff to it. Did someone make... Can Little Big Planet run Doom? Part of my memory for this game is really getting annoyed by, like, there were so many do levels made creatures 10 times better than the actual game fully HD 2D. That's crazy. But, back to what I was saying, my memory for this game is constantly getting messed up by Let's Go, because I keep thinking I'm gonna find Venonat on this next route, but no, it's just Abra. They managed to make Friday the 13th the game before it existed. That is impressive. Okay, we're probably gonna let Pikachu go down here. That's fine. I need to go into this grass real quick to find a Abra. Actually, I need multiple. You make GTA 1 and 2? Oh, wow. Those GTA 1 and 2 were top down, right? It was only GTA... I think it was starting GTA 4, was it, that became 3D? Yeah, so the only... Yeah, I definitely need to catch 2 Abras here because Kadabra's only gotten from Cerulean Cave. Oh, wait, Oddish is here. That's not on this list. What is... Oh, I'm seeing what the problem is here. Right, okay, so, yeah, Control F is going to be not that useful for me here if... Okay, I'm going to have to search by 24. So, Abra, Bellsprout, and Leaf Green. Tentacool on water, which I can't get. Slowpoke on water, Krabby on water, Horsey on water. Okay. DLCs were just as good as the player levels. Oh wow. Oh my god, I need a better catching strategy. Pretty sure. Maybe I shouldn't let Pikachu go down to poison. Actually, I'm pretty sure Oddish's double kick won't kill it. It's quad resisted. Oh yeah, so I need Oddish and Abra on this route, then. Not just Abra. Big licensed characters, Metal Gear Solid, Pirates of the Caribbean, Toy Story, Comics, Marvel, and so many more. Oh wow. Yeah, I wish I could have played those games back when they were new. Where else can I get Oddish? Looks like Oddish can be gotten at a decent different other areas. So I think we won't capture a second one. Actually, if we find another one, I probably will catch it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to catch another one. Oh, I actually need to add this to the total. 20... Wait, hold on. Didn't I already add it? No, I didn't. 24. One more from the Big 2-5. You made costumes for all the characters. Caterpie. Not what I'm looking for. There's Abra. Now, unfortunately, I need to either get this on The first ball or teleports away. No. It's just that easy, chat. Are you serious? Well, we still need to catch a second one for Kadabra. That's kind of crazy. Oh, there's the second Oddish, so I guess we could just capture one now. We should kill some Pokemon because we are getting to a point where we're not that underleveled, but the trainers are starting to rapidly outpace us. And while we now have a Nidoking on the team and we have some middle stage Pokemon, they're not really keeping up. So we should take some XP where we can. Not Caterpie, though. Caterpie's gonna give absolutely nothing. Which Pokemon game would you like to see come to the Switch? I would like... Well, the green that sickens me would say all of them. But if I had to choose, I'd want... Ooh, what game? Well, because they're getting cut off, I'd probably want Gen 6 through Gen 7 on here because they're getting cut off with Pokemon Bank being discontinued. Now, I know there are rumors that we're getting the remainder of the Gen 3 games before the end of the year. But those are just rumors. Now, they might be true, considering that the Fire Red and Leaf Green rumor existed for a while before they got announced. So it's possible we see Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald come to the eShop before the end of the year. But I would really like to see, like, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on the eShop. See Gen 1 and Gen 2. Yeah... The last time I played Gen 2 was on the Virtual Console. I had both Silver and Crystal. And fun fact about my Silver playthrough... Oh, I'll actually probably... Nah, I don't need it. It's history. Actually, I don't even know if I even have the SIM card it's on anymore. SD card. My starter was a shiny Cyndaquil. One Sunday morning... because I just didn't have anything to do, I figured I'd soft reset for a shiny Cyndaquil. I don't know, because I was bored. And I got it within 15 resets. That was pretty fun. Am I gonna see another Abra? First time I was playing Gold and Silver was on those cartridges. Yeah, I have red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver, and then I had Sapphire, Leaf Green, and then the DS games on forward. I don't have Crystal because I'm not spending. I think it's probably $200 now on a cartridge, especially now that there's no real. Well, I'd probably collect all the games physically at some point, but I don't really have the space for them at the moment. I really did just get lucky with that first Abra. Hey, nice crit. Of course, I was dumb as I fought back when we were really young. I didn't know Pokemon. Gens before Gen 4. I think Gen 5, well actually no, specifically Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 were the first Pokemon games that I was ever excited for as a kid. As up until then, I kind of just got Pokemon games when I saw them. But Black 2 and White 2 were the first Pokemon games that I heard about before they released. I remember we were at the airport waiting to go to Ireland one summer, and they had iPads like bolted in like kiosks in the waiting area. And me and my brother were just scouring Pokemon news because, well, we don't really get many chances to look at the internet back then. And that's how we found out about Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 that were coming out in October. And I remember being super hyped for those games. And I think Black 2 is still one of my favorite Pokemon games I mean, it has to be of all time. I was one of those people who actually did really like Pokemon Black when it came out. I played through it, I want to say 8 times as a kid, just constantly resetting the game to play it over and over again. And then in Black 2 and White 2, through Join Avenue, it was the first time I ever got a Pokemon up to level 100, and it was my Emboar. And then I also helped my brother get his Samurott up to level 100 through Join Avenue and like the EXP shops that you could get. The first Pokemon game was a Pokemon Platinum that you got for $3 at a yard sale. That's crazy. Those kinds of sales don't happen anymore, though, unfortunately. No one really sells their old Pokemon games for cheap. Complete in box? That's insane. Fuck. Well, shit. I don't think I really have any of my boxes anymore, because what we do is we take the boxes and then we put them in a cabinet in the basement. And I think we cleared out that closet like 5 years ago. Might have been before COVID. I remember, actually, one thing that I'm very proud to say that I ruined was I had the Pokewalker version of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Well, both my brother had Heart Gold, I had Soul Silver, got the Pokewalker versions. And I ruined my Pokewalker. And then I have no idea where it went. So yeah, that's probably $300 now. Ooh, double team. This will allow me to cheese some people. Let's get rid of Growl. Yeah, I pretty much have all my DS games pretty much sitting in a traveling case, just sitting in loose. Really, this second week, I should have known by how quickly we got the first Abra, but the second Abra was going to be painful. I forget with Fire Red and Leaf Green, because I know they tend to be very, like, very not stingy, but they want to try and keep the base game of it as close to the original as possible. Is breeding post game only in this game? Case for Pearl and the artwork, but no manual. I have the case, but no artwork or manual. That's something that's always kind of confused me when it comes to secondhand video games. It's like, how did the case get so bent out of shape? Like, how does, like, I know it's not you because you bought it secondhand, but how does someone have a case for the DS game but lose the artwork? Shouldn't that be the hardest thing to lose? Like, I can understand losing the manual. Damn it! Now, I wish I had Zubat leveled up so I could get Mean Look. But I think that's not until, like, level 28 or something. I'm surprised Missing No isn't on it. Come on, just give me the second Abra, please. The rate this is going, I might just wait until I can finally catch it at Cerulean Cave, and that's at the end of the game. Well, no, because if I don't do that, then I can't use Abra. I mean, I don't really think I'd use Kadabra anyway, but Kadabra is really good in these games before the physical special split. They have all the mythical Pokemon over 30 times in a row. That's my favorite thing about buying used Pokemon games is being able to when you open the game thinking like, okay, let's see, did they use action replay? Like, oh wow, this shiny Regigigas with max EVs and perfect IVs. I wonder if this is I wonder if this is hacked or not. I found that in a copy of Ultra Moon I bought at GameStop for like $20. Like, yes, this Regigigas totally is definitely legit. There's also just the possibility that they just got a shit ton of event codes and just redeemed all of them. But it is funny when people just gen Pokemon and like, yeah, where's the max rare candies? Where's the max revives? Where's the max Master Balls? Like, you didn't even gen anything interesting. You just gened a Pokemon. I know there's one Pokemon, I think it's Celebi in XD Gale of Darkness that you can legit redeem 32 times. Because you could get, I think it's XD Gale of Darkness where you could get multiple copies of Celebi. Because, oh, there's another Abra, never chanced at it. You're able to get a Celebi for every Shadow Pokemon that you cleanse in XD Gale of Darkness. Oh, we could go home, chat. Finally, we got us the second Abra. That took way longer than it should have. Okay, Oddish goes at 43. Right after Golbat. And Abra is number 63. Kadabra's not going to be cheap. Would Kadabra be useful? Probably. It's probably going to be more useful to me than Mankey at the moment, so I think we can ditch Mankey for now. Mankey, were you before? Okay, you're 56. Wait, hold on. Did I mess this up? 36, 42, 48. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, this is 55, that's 56. Okay, so we have 25 Pokemon in just over 3 hours. Nearly 4 hours on stream because I accidentally had to reset some progress. I think we'll call it for tonight because it is 1:30 a.m. We'll probably continue this off on Sunday, where we'll make more progress. But I think we made decent progress for the first day. Okay. Anyone live right now that I know? No, everyone's in bed. Figures. Yeah, okay, so we'll just end it off there. Unfortunately, I still don't have my ending soon screen because I'm a brick. But we'll end it off there. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to continue this again on Sunday. See ya. Ignore the starting soon screen. It's supposed to be an ending soon screen.